My name is Evan Mendoza, and I played 3 years at the D1 level at NC State University. Also played 7 years of professional baseball between the St. Louis Cardinals and San Diego Padres. Now I help high school baseball players play at the next level. August 1st is not just another date on the calendar. It's the date that college coaches can officially start speaking to you if you're in your junior season. And before I get started, make sure to go down below and subscribe if you like more videos like this. All right, so this is where I'm gonna take you through a couple of steps that I would do personally if you're approaching August 1st of your junior year. So think you're a sophomore currently, you're uncommitted, obviously, and right off the get-go, we really wanna build out our foundations before you even reach out to any college coaches. And really, we wanna target a list of schools and an idea of schools that we could potentially see ourselves playing at one day. And this should include, obviously, what the academic programs look like, obviously what the athletic program looks like, also the reputation of the coaching staff, and also the program itself. Next up, we really want to make sure that we're preparing a resume almost for us as a player. And this resume is more or less an email that we're going to be sending out to these college coaches, which should include all the key metrics, of course, on our academic side with our GPA, but also on the metric side as far as our 60 time throwing velocity, exit velocity, travel ball program, our high school, our city, our state, things like that, to be able to give these college coaches all the key information right from the get-go. And also, I can't stress this enough, we want to make sure also we clean up our social medias. Guys, it is very important, and I cannot stress this enough. I do not want social media to be the reason that's holding you back from landing college scholarship opportunities. So make sure that you go not only just to Instagram, but on your TikTok, your Twitter, your Facebook, literally everything, and make sure that you're presenting yourself in a professional way. And if anything, start to view it from the lens of a college coach visiting your profile. Do they have a good understanding of what your work ethic looks like? Do they have a good understanding on how professional you are, maybe both on and off the field? These are all things that could be taken into account with social media in today's age. Next, we really want to make sure that we film a skill video. So this could be a highlight video, and honestly, it does not have to be anything crazy. This is probably one of the biggest fears that a lot of people have, is because they don't simply have enough game film. And you simply do not need to have game film to create a highlight video. College coaches just want to see you move around at the end of the day, moving around in the cage or throwing a bullpen or running a 60-yard dash, showcasing your athleticism. So as long as you have an iPhone, you're gonna be solid. You do not need to have a full-on production crew to create this highlight video. And honestly, you can also edit this video yourself. YouTube, obviously, is a great place to learn things and learn skills. So go search up how to use CapCut, how to use video editing software, and it's not that difficult to create a quick, concise 30-second highlight video. And then finally, what we want to do next is to send that first email, especially if it's our sophomore year. We need to get this ball rolling because August 1st is approaching. Right now, time of recording, it's around April, so August is in a few months, and it is important to make sure that we're on these college coaches' radars throughout their season, but also going into the summer circuit where travel ball tournaments are taking place left and right. This is going to be one of your best shots on getting in contact with these college coaches and having them come out to a game of yours to showcase your abilities and see if you're able to perform when it ultimately matters. It really starts with that first email to really initiate conversation with these college coaches, make sure that they have the information that they need to come out and watch you, and also having the correct follow-up strategies in place. And this is probably another area where I see a lot of high school players and parents go wrong. They don't understand the cadence. They don't understand the frequency of reaching out to these college coaches. They don't know if they're being annoying by sending an email every single day. Well, in that case, probably yes. You're going to be a little bit annoying if you're sending an email every single day. But that frequency, that cadence, when should you reach out? How frequently? These are all the things that I take into account with the follow-up sequences and strategies within the academy. And I totally get it. To help you get ahead, what I've created is an email template. It is the exact same email template that my students inside my Mendoza Baseball Academy use. You can go down below in the description. There's gonna be a link waiting for you to download that email template. Guys, I can't stress this enough. This is the same exact email template my students use, and it is very important that we have a template in place. It ultimately keeps you from doing all the busy work and rewriting that email time and time again. It also helps you understand what to include. I know it doesn't include the outreach system and strategies to effectively and efficiently reach out to these college coaches. That is something that I teach my students specifically inside the Triple Play about. But this is a great start. If you haven't sent out a college coach an email, this is ultimately a template for you. So go down below in the description and download that. All right, next up, when we're approaching August 1st, which obviously, guys, August 1st, if you don't know, we can have a successful August 1st or we can have an unsuccessful August 1st. And what are the differences? Well, speaking from experience, August 1st for me was like this. I was at the Mall of America in Orlando, Florida. I was shopping with my mom and sister at the time, and about 5 college coaches, and this is where Coach 1, Coach 2, Coach 3, Coach 4, Coach 5 from University 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 all reached out to me and basically said, hey, it's Coach whoever, just reaching out to you, obviously because we can. Do you have any updates for me? Obviously, I'm really excited to see you with the possibilities of playing at our university, if that makes sense for you. And basically, it was a quick little 30-second, 60-second conversation. It wasn't anything too super crazy, but that is in definition what a successful August 1st looks like. Going into my junior season, guess what happened? I had the utmost confidence in my abilities because I wasn't just on a list of this big. I was on a list of that short, and I was on that short list, right? I wasn't just another name on a list. Ideally, I was someone that they were very interested in contacting me when they were able to, and guess what? They did, and they showed that to me, and that gave me that sense of belief. I'm on the right path, I'm on the right direction. And to be honest with you guys, a lot of you juniors that will, the clock's gonna turn midnight and it's August 1st, a lot of you guys might not necessarily get that same level of attention from these college coaches, especially at the D1 level. So it's really important that we position ourselves before August 1st and prepare for that very special date. This is really where we wanna make sure that we're monitoring our emails, our DMs, and we're efficiently and effectively reaching back out to them if these college coaches are reaching out to us. We do not want to be sloppy. We don't want to be unprofessional, like we're just texting one of our buddies. This is ultimately, guys, when we need to make sure that we start to turn into a young adult. Yes, checking your email isn't the most fun thing to do in the world, but it is a sacrifice that not many people will make to make sure that we're in constant communication with these college coaches. We're ultimately giving them feedback and updates throughout our season. These are things that a lot of high school baseball players might not necessarily have that responsibility and accountability to get these things done. It is important to respond quickly and responsibly because you don't want to make yourself look like you're unprofessional and you respond back a couple weeks later. And you also should practice professional communication, guys. You might have to be forced to have a conversation with these coaches on the phone, over Zoom, maybe even in person at a visit. And ideally, you don't want your parents to be doing the talking for you. You want to make sure that you're presenting yourself in a good way because you are a young man, you're turning into a young man. These are all important things that college coaches ultimately look for. And whenever you do have a conversation with one of these college coaches, loop in with your family. Make sure that your family understands how the conversation went. Talk about what you could have probably improved on, any specific questions that you should have asked, and write those down. And then that way, the next conversation that you have with a college coach can be that much better. If you want to take real action before August 1st, that way we can grab the attention of college coaches, get noticed, and land scholarships, go down below in the description to book a call with me. On that call, we'll build out a game plan on if we're even a good fit for each other, how I could potentially even help you out while using the triple play. Or if you want to learn a little bit more about the triple play and how exactly it works, who I am and why it works, go ahead and watch this full video on your screen for more details.